Hello and welcome everybody. We are picking back up in our FTL introduction series. We are in Sector 7, the abandoned sector, and we are getting ever so close to our goal of reaching the Federation fleet with the vital information that we carry. So we've got one scrap. We've got one scrap currently. Our hull is in pretty good shape. We've got a decent crew. We've got our Pegasus missiles up and going. Our artillery beam is maxed out. We've got 3 shield bars. Mind control is causing some havoc for us. And we're hoping that our good luck will continue here through this sector. So we do have a store, but we're going to skip it for right now and take stock of where our best options for hitting our exit point is, and it looks like it's going to be right here. So, alright. So off we go. Your scans have picked up a Lanius vessel in this system. It appears to be navigating a rich debris field, harvesting the minerals. Attempt to harvest some for yourself, attack the vessel, or ignore the vessel. So you know what? Let's attempt to harvest some for ourselves and see if we can get some scrap here. As you attempt to navigate the debris, you come too close to the Lanius ship and they proceed to try to harvest you. Okay, so we are in for a fight here. Hopefully that's okay. We are getting our oxygen drained here, but alright, we've got their weapons down, so that's good. So we're gonna go for their hacking next, so we can get that stopped here. We're gonna save our missiles and turn on our burst laser here, and actually, never mind, that's not even gonna be needed. The ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of useful scrapful materials. So, alright, that was actually pretty good. We got 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 49 scrap. So we got back our missiles as well. Oh, and some extra goodies, it seems here. It looks like you interrupted the Lanius before they had a chance to scavenge much from the debris, and you make off with a good haul. So, alright, so another missile, a drone part, and 73 more scrap. So that is awesome. So we have 123 scrap right now. That is excellent. So let's see if there is anything else that we can do here immediately. But you know what? We'll save that. We'll save that for the store and see what we got here. So, hit our next jump point here. An upgraded pirate ship sits among the remains of a number of Lanius ships. It hails you. These punks think they can just waltz in here into our sector? Obnoxious, right? Well, I'm sure you know the routine. Let's do this. Alright, so they are up and looking for a fight. And we're going to get our missiles to target their weapon systems and go ahead and get our mind control on their mantis. We're going to send our mantis in to attack the Lanius that has boarded us here. We've got some damage. damage going. We're going to send our Rockman in to help, but it looks like he's not going to need it, so that's okay. We'll let the oxygen fill back up in there. Artillery beam got some damage off. We've got our Pegasus missiles about to fire. Our mind control is going to be back up here in a bit. Ooh. You are considerably more well armed than I would have thought. We surrender. So we're actually in pretty good shape. Their offer's not really that great either, so we are not going to accept their surrender, and we are going to keep this fight going here. And we'll mind control their Rockman so that they can't get their oxygen repaired. And our artillery beam is about to be up and ready to fire. And down it goes. So our Pegasus missiles should finish these guys off here. And boom. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So, alright, so we still got a fuel out of it, but we got more scrap, which is exactly what we want right now. So, alright, so we've got 174 scrap here. That is excellent. Excellent news. So, okay. So with that, we are gonna jump to the store here, see what they've got, and see what we want to do with all of our scrap here. A large transport ship undergoing maintenance hails you. Greetings, friend. We're getting out of this sector as soon as this coolant shaft is fixed, and I suggest you do the same. I expect those damn metal freaks to come and try to melt down our ship at any moment. We're trying to offload some inventory. Interested in buying something? We will certainly take a look at your wares. Alright, so they've got some missiles, which we don't particularly need. Clone bay, backup battery, drone control. So, okay, so they really don't have anything in the way of stuff, which is fine. We're running a little low on fuel, and I definitely don't want to be caught without any. So we're going to go ahead and get some fuel. We won't spend it all, but we will get a couple more points back here. And let's see what we want to do as far as upgrades to our ship go. Alright, so we definitely want 4 shields. So we need 180 scrap just to get that going, and then we're gonna need 65 scrap to get the energy, to get the power bars for it. So we'll go ahead and get the shields, the next upgrade going. We'll go ahead and get another power bar here. Upgrading the doors would be nice too, so we can get the third bonus, having it manned in the event of boarding, but right, so we're gonna accept that for now. And I think we're in good shape with that. So we've got a few more points before we can get to our exit beacon. I think our goal is just gonna see how things go, and if need be, just try to get there somewhat as quickly as possible if needed, so we can get to the next sector here. You stumble across a badly damaged Lanius craft. It jumps away as soon as it sees you. Looking around the area, you discover a number of destroyed rebel automated ships. It must have been quite the fight. You scrap what remains. So, alright, 2 missiles, drone part, and more scrap. So, excellent. So we're going to take that opportunity and go ahead and put that into our reactor. So almost, we could very well be looking at having 4 shields very soon. And we've got a store coming up, so that's also good. So okay, so let's hit this distress, see what's going on there, and then see if we need to hit the store afterwards. The Manta ship in this system looks like its distress beacon is malfunctioning, likely due to the Lanius ship mining their hull and subsystems. It doesn't look like the Manta ship will last much longer. Alright, so we can attack the Lanius ship or leave the Mantis to their fate. We will go ahead and, in the hopes of, as always, in this game, getting more scrap so we can repair and upgrade and continue our journey, we're gonna attack the Lanius ship here. The Lanius doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, but they will. Launching into the fray, you target the Lanius vessel. Okay, well that's not good. They've got mind control on our NG here. As well as in our own ship here. And we really need them to uncloak here. We do have a slight problem here, that being the missiles. So we have taken a hit. We're gonna want to get our... Oh no! So we have lost one of our Mantis crew members, which is not good. And now we've got a fire in our shields. So this is pretty bad right now. Okay. And we've got some more mind control going on. Their shields being down is not good. We can this Lanius soldier here is quite the problem. Oh, and of course there he goes. Having lost our Mantis is a big problem right now. Is a big problem right now. I'm trying to best determine what we need to repair here, and it's a tough decision. But their missiles are down. Hopefully they'll stay down. Okay, and down goes the Lanius ship. The ship explodes, and we get fuel, a missile, and 60 scrap. So, alright, let's contact the Mantis and see if this was worth it in the long run. The Mantis hiss and click, angry at being saved and angry at themselves for needing to be saved. They part ways with some scrap metal that is no longer attached to their hull and a few missiles they can no longer use. So, okay. We did get some scrap out of that. So, all in all, I think it was worth it. There is a store, so we can get our ship repaired up here. And hopefully still get a decent amount of upgrades in as well. So hopefully overall it was worth it. The unfortunate loss of our one Mantis crew member, though, that really does suck. There's no other way around that one, unfortunately. Alright, so to the store. You arrive to discover a number of Lanius ships docked at what appears to be a station. You hasten to leave, but are relieved when they message you in your language. Buy, sell, traders. Apparently some merchants immigrated with the scavengers. Alright, so nothing useful as far as weapons, nothing we want to sell. We're pretty good on fuel. It'll be 84 scrap to fix everything. Okay. So let's look at our ship first. And 4 shield barriers is good, but unfortunately, that doesn't do us anything good against missiles. But increasing our dodge chance would. Alright. So let's get our ship fixed up a little bit here. Back in the green. And let's go ahead. Let's again, maybe a bad decision. Maybe a bad decision, but we'll see. We've made our choice here. Alright. And then the next, if we can get 70 scrap, we'll put that into our shields here. Alright, with that we are gonna go try to just get to our exit point as quick as we can here. So, to the next beacon. A pirate ship appears to be threatening a small refugee ship near the beacon. Upon seeing you jump in, it turns to approach. The civilian wastes no time and jumps away, but that appears only to harden the pirate's resolve. So, alright. Looks like we've got a pirate fight here. Gonna get our mind control going. And see what chaos we can cause here. Alright, and we do have an invader here. And again, we're down a mantis. Which is really disappointing. We're gonna send him in to help, and hopefully this'll work out here. Our missiles are about ready to fire. And there they go. The slug has been defeated. All right. Yep. And we've done some good damage here. So if we can just keep this up, we'll be in good shape. Missiles away. Alright, they offer you some of their cargo if you let them live. So we can accept their offer and get 4 fuel, a drone part, and 34 scrap. Considering we have the upper hand, and again in the hopes of getting some more scrap, we are not going to surrender. Mind control their NG crewmen here. Charge up our burst laser, save some missiles, and fire away. That was a miss, but that's okay. Artillery beam to finish them off. And it was worth it. So the ship explodes, leaving behind all of these goodies here. So we still got some fuel. We got 3. We got a missile, and we got 41 scrap. So again, overall worth it. So now we've got 71 scrap here. So we're gonna get our slug guy all healed up here. And the good news with that fight, we didn't take any damage either, so that is excellent. Get everybody back to their posts here. All right. Okay. So again, still doing good here. On to our next beacon. The charts indicate this was the location of a small skirmish over a military facility on a nearby moon. Oddly, scans pick up no signs of debris from either the battle or the station, yet another area sucked dry by the Lanius. Alright, and to our exit point. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. So we can explore the asteroid field, or just say it's too dangerous and wait for it to charge. This might damage our ship a bit, but we're gonna risk it in the hopes of getting some scrap here. A pirate ship hiding behind one of the larger asteroids attacks you. Alright, so we have ran into a pirate. So this is not good. But go distract our own NG crewman with the slugman. And our mind control isn't. Oh. So the Zoltan ships have the super shield, if you will, which is what this green bar is. We can't use our mind control until the super shield is down. So that's what's going on there. Alright, so we do have some damage on their weapons. Their super shield is down, so now we are going to get the mind control going. Alright, and we've got some damage. The ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. Accept their offer. We will not accept surrender. So we are not going to accept surrender. Our shield should hold through this asteroid field debacle, and again, hope that we can get some more scrap here. Alright, yes, so, okay. They are down, and our artillery beam here should finish them off. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So, alright, so we got a fuel drone part, but we got more scrap, so that is 53 scrap. And an FTL jammer, which at this point we're not too concerned about, but that's okay. So, alright, we have a decent amount of scrap, but we want to get out of this asteroid field as soon as possible here. So we are going to jump to our next sector. And our next sector is going to be the very last sector of the game, appropriately named The Last Stand. So this is where we will pick up next time on the final part of our FTL introduction series and take on the Rebel flagship. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and until next time.